Hey y'all, it's Mami Wata and I am back. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I am very grateful for my collective, those true, loyal, and sincere energies who rock with me. I couldn't do this without your support. And thank you for everything that you do. Please make sure y'all are subscribed. They taking my subscribers again. Like, this is a never-ending battle for me. But it's all good. Just please continue to do your part by making sure that you are subscribed, and please tap that bell notification button so you will be alerted whenever I post. Thank you. And let's get into this next download. And I made a card about it and I put it in the deck already, so we'll just see if it comes out during the reading. But honey, one of y'all snatching these hoes' edges, baby. Spiritually, you making their hair come out. They edges falling out. Like you, and this is literally, figuratively, physically. It's some energy where they see the evidence of them losing a spiritual battle with you, and they ain't got no edges to show for it. Clarify, Holy Spirit. I'm telling you now. What do we need to know from you through me at this time? And if y'all do see my content on any other platform that is not my platform, they do not have my permission to be uploading my videos to get any type of views or monetization, and I please ask that you report them. Don't go and subscribe to them. What the Karmic's gonna do, what the Karmic's gonna do. But I'm talking to divine, faithful, and true people right now. So please, if you see my content being presented anywhere, report it for me, please and thank you. And it may be something like that going on with whoever you are too. I've been picking up on this identity theft and fraud, and I just need everybody to know the feds is picking up a lot of this identity theft and this stalking and intimidation and harassment across the state lines to be around people and do magic on them and all this crazy shit people be doing. Okay? They starting to give people federal charges for these crimes because it's getting out of hand. They see it's a major problem, and it speaks to a bigger issue in this country where there is not a sincere crackdown on mental health treatment and getting people the services they need. So I'm telling y'all can keep on being out here doing all this stuff if y'all want to, but cyber stalking comes with a minimum of 5 years in prison. Okay? So imagine what type of time you could get if you traveling and going up to people's jobs trying to get them in trouble and doing all this other stupid shit when you shouldn't even know where they located and where they live. Understand me. One of these hoes, besides this voodoo they done tried to do on you, they tried to ruin your reputation on the 3D too. And I'm telling you, all that stuff is backfiring. Hoes' edges is getting snatched. What else? All these spiritual tools, that's what's taking their hair out. It's one of them in particular. I'm hearing she then had to cut her hair in a short haircut, and she combing it forward to cover how her edges are gone. Clarify, Holy Spirit. What's understood don't have to be explained. Know that. Okay? Like, they trying to hide. Listen, this is a physical effect of all that spell work too now. Y'all got to be mindful of people who be trying to come with those generic excuses about why they going through what they going through, why they look like they do, why their hair be falling out. A lot of times people hair be falling out because they do a lot of magic. 444, and that's a form of spiritual protection for the people that they attacking. So when their hair go to falling out and you already know what type of time they be on, we ain't got to get into the why. It's a natural universal effect, a karmic consequence from playing around in the space between spaces, trying to change and alter other people's fate. Because it's multiple women I'm picking up for whoever you are, okay, who was coming for you, and they mad because you are favored. And it ain't fair that you got to be pressed by multiple grown women who haven't grown up yet because of how they're living and what they're doing. But you know that the Holy Spirit favors you in spite of their antics and their actions. And they know it too because they see how they looking. I'm telling you, somebody have fallen out. And I had picked up on this a few months ago. One of them hoes that was another one on TikTok that they took down for copyright infringement. I had picked up that for every video she was uploading of my content, that hoe was losing hair in clumps. And it's something like that here. Don't accept bum behavior because the universe not going for it. If I got to snatch your edges for you to understand that this divine being is off limits, this favored, exalted energy is off limits, then you must want to go through what you're going through. You must want to experience the embarrassment. You must want to face the karmic consequence. Shit has hit the ceiling. Because remember I said the snatching of the edges is not just a physical result. It's a figurative, literal experience that they are going through currently. Somebody's shit may be getting took in other aspects too, because some of these people who came for you, they was using your je ne sais quoi to get those offers and to get that favor that they were receiving. These hoes were stealing your identity. Some of them was. I'm telling you, I'm picking up on multiple women who was coming for one divine being. Nah. And you can look at all these women and pretty much determine that they all been messing around with the same thing and with the same person. Because they all is going through it. Trust me, all of them. Losing offers, jobs, everything. Edges getting snatched left and right. Because if they play in your energy with these spiritual tools, they was going to get sick. If they continue to attack you with your own culture and religion, that's what was going to happen. Ho's hair was going to start falling out. Okay? Other things was going to start falling off too. Because what you are essentially telling the universe, the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, that you are cool with your participation in the wickedness of this world against this divine feminine, because you a woman, whoever I'm talking to. And you going to have to face the consequences of what you do. Because you're a willing participant in the wickedness. And so this is what essentially happens. They are blocked from your energy, and whatever they thought they put on you in any aspect, it has also been rescinded, baby. It's been returned to them. R.I.P. This death magic too, baby. I saw 2 hearses yesterday. The first hearse that I saw was in the morning, and it drove right by me when I was getting on the highway. And in the window, in the back of the hearse, it was a black one too. It had the words destiny in the back of the window of the hearse. Okay. So, y'all keep throwing this death magic at people because you mad and you angry and you jealous and you crazy. Most of all, that's what's going to come back to your doorstep, whether it hits you or somebody you love. Then I saw another hearse, maybe a few hours later. It was a black hearse too, went right by me, ended up getting behind it. It didn't have no words in the window, but I'm telling you, the sun and the sky was so beautiful. The energy was pristine. And I know those were spiritual signs to let me know that if anybody had been throwing, and it was 10:01 when I said that too, if anybody had been throwing death magic towards me and my family 10:10, it had already went back to them. And that's the same energy with you. One of these women may have lost a family member or a friend, because I do pick up how it ain't no coincidence that you got all these women on your tail. And something like this came out on I Be Knowing TV yesterday too. I suggest you get your paid subscriptions. And if you see I Be Knowing TV content posted anywhere else, please report it. It is a major flag on the play and an infringement. And I'm going to keep talking about my intellectual property and the theft of it, because I am a divine artist. And I'm more than sensitive about my shit, okay? I will go to war for it. Understand me. And these hoes thought they was warring with you, possibly over a man, baby. Clarify, Holy Spirit, please, and thank you. Science, astronomy, and physics. I told y'all it's multiple examples of men rounding and ganging up harems of women to do their dirty bidding. We back on this scientist energy who had finagled and messed around with a lot of high priestess, dark witch energies, who he thought were truly spiritually gifted and anointed. But his ass got burnt in the process. That's why he out here in reverse, because in some level of research and study about divination and spiritual ability, he got caught up in the monotony. He got lost in a spiritual sauce and then got burned repeatedly, okay? And these women who I'm picking up on, whose edges are getting snatched as a result of what they've been doing, they were collaborating, working with this scientist energy. And it's almost as if he put a battery in their back to challenge you spiritually, because you also claim to be able to connect with the spiritual realm in a very exalted way. But your gifts are natural, baby. You ain't got to pull out no spell book or use no spiritual tools or voodoo to do anything. And he know it. East. You could be located in the Eastern Hemisphere or on the East Coast. I'm really hearing it's the East Coast somewhere. Okay? So all these women teamed up with him like it was some sort of experiment to see if they all put their powers together against you, what would happen. 1313, but you chosen. Okay? So no, they cannot bully you and gang up on you and think everything gonna be okay. And I'm telling you, these women know why their edges get snatched. Okay, they want to talk about it now because shit done hit the ceiling in multiple aspects. People losing jobs, people losing different spoils that they acquired off of your energy. Some of these hoes was stealing your identity. Some of these hoes was out here pretending to be you. That was part of the experiment to break you, to try to steal your destiny. He had these hoes trying to swipe your destiny and all. I'm telling y'all, I seen that word on the back of that hearse. So if your name belong in that category, if your name start with destiny, you might want to watch it, because that sure enough was the name on the back of that hearse. Okay? Because see, they want to talk about it now, baby. They want to talk to him even. Scientific promises that he's made them about you being out here by yourself, because he could not immediately see your divine spiritual help, baby. But that's where all of them fucked up at. Because even if it looked like you alone, you are not lonely. The Holy Spirit and the Most High God are with you wherever you go. Me and Rose forever, we go together again, okay? I love Rose Forever. You know, it's been a while since I have showed you all any of my collection that I've received from them. Quality organic roses that are preserved naturally to last up to a year. You don't have to do anything but just let them be. You don't have to water them. Just enjoy their energy, the aura that they bring. They come in various colors. They come in different types of cases as well. So I'm going to just slide these over here. I love it. I love it. Let's turn it this way. And thank you so much, Rose Forever, for the roses. You can use my code, Mami Wata Tarot, to get a percentage off of your purchase. And please just peruse their website, roseforever.com, and see what they have to offer. Okay? And that's what they're learning. Because justice is occurring. Justice is in full effect. Them scales are being balanced in a way that is poetic, intricate. Couldn't have thought of a better outcome for people like this. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Don't check me. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because see, all these hoes thought that they really could wrangle with you. Okay. They really thought they could wrangle with you now for this man. He was giving them some sort of money or stipend. This might be that same scientist energy who is obsessed with one divine being in particular, because she would not be on his weird ass high priestess whole team. And he has realized over time that none of those other women compare to her, baby. This might be you. Because I'm really picking up on that energy, but I feel like it's a number of y'all who had these scientist, researcher energies on you. And you are known for your wisdom. Listening to you, getting insight and clarity from you is like reading the Book of Solomon. It's all kind of secrets that lie within you. And he thought you was a bird, but this is in reverse. No, them birds is them ones who walking around trying to cover their edges and shit, trying to pull hair down in the front to cover where they balding. Trying to get braids to hide and swoop around in a curve, like a bang around their forehead and stuff to cover how their hair falling out. And I'm being straight up with you. Ain't telling no lies, because see, all that voodoo and witchcraft and dark divination and spell work that they did experiment with him, it has possessed them and not with the Holy Spirit. So if you're carrying around demonic energy inside your body, them demons are going to feed off of you. You're going to start looking like you are possessed. Things are going to start deteriorating on you. And that's what's happening to these women. All that spell work that they played with is chasing them. Everything they sent towards you is running behind their ass and they blue. Know that, okay? So I wouldn't worry about this age range. All these women fall between 35 and 55 years old. I'm telling y'all, that's why I made that card back years ago. I made that oracle card because I noticed that it wasn't younger people I was picking up on who were doing all of these abhorrent things. It was grown people with grown children and grandchildren even out here moving like they was truly mentally sick. And I see it's still a thing that needs to be corrected. Anything else? Final card, final message, Holy Spirit. Lost. Because they know they done lost. Look, somebody, trigger warning, may have even lost a pregnancy. Messing around with you spiritually. Okay? You can't try to do no death magic on nobody and you got a baby in your belly. You trying to get pregnant and conceive, but you out here sending dark witchcraft to somebody else, baby, and what you think gonna happen? The sins of the mother and the father will pass down on to the children. That's why you just got to be careful what type of seeds you are sowing. Snatching their edges in various ways. I'm telling you, baby. Various ways. It don't make no type of sense. But that's what can happen when you mess with somebody who has divine lineage. Period. Because they all look into this scientist in reverse like, you got me into this. You bewitched us to think that this was a good idea to come up against this chosen being. And he did bewitch them to a certain extent. But they shouldn't have been out here trying to impersonate divine high priestesses. They shouldn't have been out here cosplaying and faking like they were true clairvoyants, psychics, and mediums. Okay? Just because you can work a spell out of a book does not mean that you are divinely gifted and anointed and that you can affect the trajectory, the fate, or the destiny of anybody else. What you send out, you will get back. I don't care how gifted you are. Because, see, they thought they was dealing with a boss. I don't know who he is, but he was making sure they ass got a check every month. They was getting a stipend for this. I promise you, their name is in the documents. Whatever research that he was compiling, all these women who've been spiritually attacking you and who are currently going through it, their edges are getting snatched by the spiritual realm. All they ask is on file and record somewhere. Their names, their date of birth, their socials, their addresses, their bank account information where he be wiring these payments, direct deposit, 2112. So see, somebody is investigating him and the research that he been doing, because I can't make it up. This one corrupt. Okay? And he has weaponized a whole group of women against one divine feminine in the name of science and research to see what type of effect would happen to her if she had all these women coming at her and doing the things that they were doing. And now they suffering. Now they going through it. Religion, because they played with the wrong person and the wrong religion. Okay? I ain't getting that you necessarily are someone who practices Christianity, but you definitely believe in the Holy Trinity. The Most High God and the Holy Spirit, they walk with you everywhere you go, baby. They order your steps. And I heard somebody say last night, we are like clay pots, and the Holy Spirit's light is contained within us, but we are still a very weak vessel. And that's a reminder that your spiritual gifts, your powers, your abilities, your psychic, medium, energy, that is not you, baby. That is a divine source that's working through you. And you need to be humble, because at any time, your clay pot of a vessel can be broken. It ain't safe. And I'm dropping the mic, baby. They can't stop watching you and talking about you either, because they know what they're going through, and they be trying to look to see if your edge is gone or if shit has hit the ceiling for you. And I don't think so. We all have ebb and flow. We have things we have to deal with. It's life, but you ain't hurting. That light just flashed too. You ain't going through nothing. Not like they is. They can't keep up. But again, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Take only what resonates, leave the rest, and I'll be back soon with another one, y'all. Peace.